Live from the CBS Broadcast Center in Philadelphia, this is CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
McCullers to Harper. It's drilled. Right center field.
But we got our fan base. We're at home right now, and we love playing at home.
The third home run for the Phillies.
The environment in that stadium is unbelievable. I mean, you can feel the energy. You can feel the passion.
I feel a little sorry for the Houston Astros today. I don't think they've ever experienced something like they're going to experience tonight.
Ring that bell!
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jim Donovan. Welcome to CBS 3 Eyewitness News at noon, now streaming live on CBS News Philadelphia. And talk about a blowout at the bank. The Phillies crushed it in Game 3 to beat the Astros. The Phillies are now up 2-1 in the best-of-7 series. Bryce Harper got it going in a big way with a 2-run blast in the first inning. The offensive floodgates opened. Alec Bohm, Brandon Marsh, Kyle Schwarber, and Rhys Hoskins all went deep as the Phils crushed 5 homers. Eyewitness News reporter Ryan Hughes is live at the New Era Team store at the bank, where fans are showing up in droves to get their hands on anything marking these moments. Good afternoon, Ryan.
Hey there, Jim. Good afternoon. Yeah, if you thought fans were excited earlier in the week, you should see them this morning after a huge win last night. As you mentioned, the Phils hitting 5 home runs. They shut out the Astros and now have a 2-1 lead in the World Series. And take a look inside the team store here in South Philadelphia. Fans started lining up early this morning when the doors opened at 10 o'clock, and they have now been getting their hands on any different type of merchandise that they can. Fans tell us they had to stop inside the store today because they want to not only support the team, but they want to have something to remember this historic playoff run. So the top 3 bestsellers, we're told, of course, are the jerseys. Everyone wants to get a Bryce Harper jersey after he lit the fire last night and hit that major home run. Hooded sweatshirts and fitted hats with the Phillies logo are also flying off the shelves. Fans, they are feeling confident out here, and they are hoping that the Phils can seal the deal here at home.
I'm feeling great. Last night was crazy. You hear me? But let me tell you something. If Nola come out dealing tonight, we winning it. Thursday, we going to clinch it in Philadelphia. Mark my words.
I got a chain, and I got some World Series jackets. You know, I need a new jacket. It might be a little chilly, although I don't know if it's going to be chilly tonight, but I got a jacket for me, a jacket for my wife. We're going to the game tonight. I think we're going to see a win. I'm thinking 10-0, and then I think the Eagles are going to win tomorrow.
A great time to be in the city of Philadelphia. And if you are heading to the game tonight, the fan lineup is the same as it was yesterday. The New Era Team store is open now until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Then at 4:30 p.m., the Phillies block party gets underway, complete with a Ferris wheel, face painting, and a lot of other fun activities for kids and the adults. The gates to the ballpark, they open at 5:03 p.m. Then at 7:30, the pregame introductions begin. The Flyers anthem singer Lauren Hart, she is singing God Bless America, and then at 8:03 it is game time. Game 4 tonight. The Phillies, they have not lost at home this postseason, and we are sure hoping that that continues tonight as all of these shoppers are hoping to get their hands on some great Phillies merchandise. We talked to a couple of fans who are heading to tonight's game. Everybody hoping for a win. All the Phillies need is 2 more. We are live this afternoon in South Philadelphia. Ryan Hughes, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Well, the sun is shining. It's cool and crisp. You couldn't ask for better weather for the block party and for tonight's game. Meteorologist Larissa Abreu joins us now. So, Larissa, I don't know about that guy with the leopard hat on, but would you recommend at least some kind of a jacket tonight?
Some kind of a jacket, a sweatshirt, a hoodie. Listen, you'll need it. It is going to turn on the cooler side tonight as we're tracking clear skies and relatively calm winds. But we love when great weather always align with something important. And I mean, Game 4 is pretty important. No big deal, right? But the weather's cooperating for us. I mean, we really can't ask for a more picture-perfect forecast. Conditions out there right now are off to a quiet start. It's 67. It's quite mild out there right now. And these numbers are only going to continue to rise as the afternoon progresses. Winds at the moment are out of the east, and they are a bit noticeable, especially at elevation. But right here in Philly, we're looking at winds coming in out of the east. northeast at 10 miles an hour. That air is very, very dry. And one thing we know about dry air is that it also warms rather rapidly. So we're going to continue to see these numbers climb to around 72. That's where we have you today, Philly, topping out in the low 70s later this afternoon. Along the shore we go, where a great day is in progress. 68 degrees there, 67 Lehigh Valley. And if you're heading down to the game tonight, maybe you won't be attending the game. Maybe it's the block party. I'll tell you what, conditions are going to continue to cooperate, but you will need a sweatshirt and bundle up. At first pitch, we're at 59 with clear skies, and conditions remain picture perfect for a great ball game later on tonight.
Thank you, Larissa. Well, tonight at Game 4 of the World Series, Major League Baseball will pause to highlight the organization's stand up to cancer. One of the people they will remember is minor league pitching prospect Corey Phelan. He died of cancer last month. He was only 20 years old. This morning I talked about Corey with someone who knew him well, former Phillies pitcher and member of the 1980 World Series team, Dickie Knowles.
We're playing this one for Corey, so he's dear to my heart. The family will be here tonight, and they'll be here for the Stand Up for Cancer. And the one thing I want to say is this team has been inspired by Corey, but they inspired Corey and the family.
First Lady Dr. Jill Biden will also be at Game 4 to bring attention to Stand Up for Cancer. The Willow Grove native is a big Phillies fan. She was at another Phillies game back in September. And a heads up, as you make plans to go to the World Series, SEPTA is offering rides home on the Broad Street line from Energy Station starting at 10 o'clock tonight. They're also adding extra trains heading to NRG Station before the game. SEPTA recommends loading funds onto your key card before game day to make the process going to the game more smoothly. The other big story that we're watching today, the Powerball jackpot is more than $1 billion. While many people are racing to get a ticket for tonight's drawing and are dreaming big, some folks have no interest in spending a few bucks to win a lot more. Eyewitness News reporter Jasmine Payut is in Spring Garden to explain. Good afternoon, Jasmine.
Good afternoon, Jim. People are feeling pretty happy today. The weather is nice. Phillies won, and now they have a chance to win the $1.2 billion Powerball jackpot. With a life-changing $1.2 billion up for grabs.
I just bought the winning ticket for the Powerball tonight. I'm going to win.
Players say confidence is key as lottery tickets fly out of machines across the region.
And here you have the winning ticket.
Wednesday night's jackpot, the second largest in Powerball history.
I feel incredibly lucky. Phillies won. We are on a roll. We are hot, so I think I should test my hand.
No one matched Monday's drawing, meaning the jackpot will keep growing as it has for nearly 3 months. It comes with a cash value of $596 million.
Look at it.
The last winning jackpot was for $206 million August 3rd. That was one near Pittsburgh. The highest ever, $1.5 billion, split between 3 winners in 2016.
And here we go.
At $2 per play, and with odds of about 1 in 292 million, not everyone is feeling the Powerball fever.
I'm not buying their tickets because I think it's all a gimmick, pretty much. I think they just take your money because I don't know anyone that's ever won. I don't know anyone that knows anyone that's ever won.
But for those who are, the $1.2 billion prize is worth going against the odds.
I can't imagine. I'm going to get me and my 3 daughters out this town, and our family, we're going to move to a nice, peaceful, quiet place. I have it all planned out. I wrote it down. It's going to happen. I know it's 1 in a billion chances, but it's my turn. It's my turn.
If no one wins tonight, that jackpot will just keep growing. And Jim, you've been asking me all day. Right after this, I'm gonna go and buy my tickets.
You better, Jasmine.
Jasmine Payut.
You have to be in it to win it. That's what they say. Thanks so much. And Cynthia has a great idea. She's got a plan. Well, still ahead on Eyewitness News, protecting the right to vote, what city leaders have to say less than a week before Election Day. And a major ruling comes down from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, how it could impact next week's midterm election in the Commonwealth. Plus, a tentative agreement is on the table to settle several opioid lawsuits. The huge amount a group of drugstore chains will have to pay up. That's coming up. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone. With less than a week until Election Day, District Attorney Larry Krasner issued a warning to anyone who might want to disrupt the voting process in Philadelphia.
Sometimes with extremists, it's necessary to knock on their foreheads early. And that is what we're doing now. We're making sure you have all the information you need so you do not get yourself into a pair of handcuffs, because believe me, if you try to interfere with or erase the votes of Philadelphians, that's exactly where you're going to be.
Election officials say drop boxes for mail-in ballots are under 24-hour video surveillance in the city. Meanwhile, a major ruling from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court could impact next week's midterm election. The court ruled yesterday that local election boards cannot count any general election ballots mailed in undated or incorrectly dated envelopes. Several Republican groups, including the Republican National Committee, filed a lawsuit last month. They demanded that the acting Secretary of State uphold a Commonwealth requirement that voters sign and date the outer envelope of their mail-in ballot when they return it. Political heavyweights are crisscrossing the country in the final week before Election Day. President Biden told a Florida crowd last night that this is the most important election in our lifetime. A similar message echoed in Las Vegas, where singer John Legend and former President Barack Obama campaigned for Nevada Democrats.
Get off your couch and do what? Put down your phones and do what? Vote for this incredible Nevada Democratic ticket.
Nevada is one of the 5 states where CBS News considers the U.S. Senate race to be a toss-up. Pennsylvania is among the 5. Former President Donald Trump will be in Iowa later this week. Over the weekend, he'll headline a rally in Florida. And for a closer look at the issues and the candidates, check out our voter guide on CBSPhiladelphia.com for everything you need to know ahead of Election Day on November 8th. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. CVS, Walgreens, and Walmart have tentatively agreed to pay at least $12 billion, that's billion with a B, to settle opioid lawsuits. According to Bloomberg, the lawsuits were brought by state and local governments. The suits allege the retailers mishandled prescriptions of opioid painkillers. More than 3,000 lawsuits have been filed against pharmacies, opioid manufacturers, and distributors. The pharmacies are accused of downplaying the addiction risks of opioids and also failing to stop the pills from being used illegally. Data shows the opioid crisis has claimed more than 500,000 lives over the past 2 decades, 80,000 of them in 2021 alone. Federal Reserve seems on track to boost its benchmark interest rate again today in an effort to fight inflation. The expected 0.75 percentage point bump would be its 4th consecutive hike of that size. Economists are hopeful this could be the final such move and will be watching closely to see if the Fed signals a possible shift to slow rate increases starting next month. New Twitter owner Elon Musk has proposed charging $8 per month for its Blue service. That includes the coveted blue checkmark badge that appears on the verified accounts of celebrities and public figures. Musk says the move is partly to pay the bill and partly to defeat so-called bots and trolls. He also announced overnight that Twitter will not allow anyone who was deplatformed for violating rules back on the site until there is, quote, a clear process. Price of gasoline in the 5-county Philadelphia region has crept back up to $4 this morning. Found a gas of regular as high as $4.29 in Spring Garden neighborhood. AAA says the beautiful fall weather has increased demand. Some refineries are undergoing maintenance, meaning the supply of gas is tighter. And in the past week, the price of a gallon of gas in the 5-county region went up by about 12 cents in South Jersey. Average price is $3.83 a gallon of regular. In Delaware, average is $3.77. So turning to weather, that's all people are concerned about. What is the weather going to be like later today, tonight, over the weekend?
It is going to be fantastic, Jim. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this.
Oh, my. I'll give you a gift card.
Yes, I take it.
Yes,
in coffee.
I know you do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is going to be fantastic. I'm telling you, we are in for a treat. Not only great baseball weather, but just great weather to be outside, walking the pet, maybe taking your kids to the game, to the park, whatever it may be. The
tickets are only $5,000, but yeah, take the kids to the park.
Don't worry, Jim got it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and send you outside. A beautiful day at the beach. This is Atlantic County, Margate, one of the best beaches if you ask me. Just a great shot, deep blue skies, a very calm ocean, and believe it or not, the ocean water temperature is still relatively warm. And as far as the eye can see, doesn't seem like anyone's at the beach. That's because everyone's going to be in South Philly tonight, whether you're heading to the ball game or you're heading to all the activities happening in South Philly, the weather will cooperate. We are in for just a treat of a day, and it already is quite nice out there. We're sitting at 67 degrees at the moment in the city of brotherly love. Notice how temps are pretty uniform at this hour. 60s in Allentown, out towards the Poconos, 67 at this hour in the Wilmington area, at 65 in Millville. We're right at 66 with abundant sunshine in Wildwood, and the clear conditions will continue straight up through the rest of the afternoon and even into the evening hours. We may see a few high clouds out there, but nonetheless, we're tracking again just great conditions for baseball. Let's walk you through the next 12 hours. By 3 o'clock, closer to 3 is when temperatures peak here. We'll climb into the low 70s. As we lose the heating of the day, these numbers begin to drop. The air is very dry, and therefore we will see these numbers come down very rapidly. So if you are heading to the game, just make sure to bundle up a couple t-shirts and some hoodies. If not, a whole jacket. You'll need it if you are planning on heading to the game. Temperatures tonight drop into the upper 40s. So it's going to be clear, calm, and cool. Winds will be calm as well. So all in all, a beautiful night, maybe even enough to open up a couple windows. It's going to be a great night, great sleeping weather, and the great conditions continue straight on through the rest of the week. Of course, we have you covered with our game day forecast. We have you covered with the games 4, 5, and 6 tonight, 8:03. A few high clouds in the sky with temperatures in the middle 60s. By Thursday, we're keeping things nice and clear. Right here at home, we're tracking clear conditions. And then on Saturday, believe it or not, Philadelphia is actually going to be warmer than what it will be in Houston. But nonetheless, this is still not bad. Around 65 degrees on Saturday, partly cloudy skies, feeling a little bit damp, but they should be dry. So that's something to keep in mind if any of you lucky people are heading out to the Lone Star State. Back here at home, it's been warm. I'm sure you felt it, and we're going to continue to feel this warmer air mass locked in place straight on through the weekend. This is what the next 7 days look like. How about this for November? By Saturday, Sunday, it's record heat we're challenging, especially on Sunday. And with that, we'll be right back.
And finally at noon, a South Philadelphia elementary school turns a fire drill into an impromptu Phillies pep rally this morning. Isn't this great stuff? Philadelphia Performing Arts Charter Schools just down the street from Citizens Bank Park. These kids are really fired up. Pep rally is scheduled for this afternoon, but when the kids had to hit the schoolyard because of a fire drill, they couldn't contain their excitement about the World Series. Let's get a final check on the forecast.
And they're so cute.
Yes.
The weather was beautiful today. All you need is a light sweatshirt to head out the door. But if you're heading to the game, any of the festivities later this evening, just make sure to bundle up. Take a look at first pitch, around 59, but clear skies out there. 7th inning, these numbers continue to go down. And by the time the game wraps up, we're only at 55, but these numbers will continue to drop with clear skies and relatively calm winds. Conditions will be allowed to cool down, and we're looking at an overnight low of 49 degrees.
Well, Janelle and I will be at the ballpark, so we'll bundle up. That's Eyewitness News for today at noon. I'm Jim Donovan. For all of us here, thanks for watching. Eyewitness News continues at 4 or whenever news breaks, and we are always online at cbsphiladelphia.com. Larissa?
The Young and the Restless is coming up next.
Have a great day, everyone. See you back here tomorrow.
Go Phils.